and it's only €15. So if you want more information, you can go on to Beatrice Elvis Rockin' on the Hills of Donegal Facebook.
Yes,
Isn't that right?
And we've got a huge raffle. We've got loads of prizes. Some Elvis prizes and some non-Elvis prizes, and we've got a couple of money prizes as well.
Oh.
And we've got some items for auction.
Oh, very good.
And we've got a couple of very interesting items for auction.
Oh.
So bring a few pound with you, and you never know what you would go home with.
Well, listen, it's going to be a great night, and you can let us know how you get on. And as I say, we'd love to be there. And keep in touch with us. And you've raised so much. You've raised 27,000+ since you started.
Almost 28,000 now. Yeah, 27,970 or something like that. Yeah, so we're well over that now.
Credit for that, and well
the money's
done.
coming in now for a little washing.
Oh, that's great.
Quite a few donations already, yeah.
Well done, and we wish Ocean, of course, going forward, the very best of health and sending our love to him.
Yeah.
But we're sending our love to yourself, Beatrice, so well done, and say hello to your mum for us, and sure, we'll catch you again.
We will, Paul, and thanks very much for giving me the chance to promote this big event.
You're welcome.
And we hope to see you.
Oh, we will. We'll take the tour down, the whole lot of us. Me and Jimmy will land down and just... you might be sorry you asked us. But Beatrice, take care. Take care.
Just a bit. All right.
All right, Beatrice.
You take care too, Paul.
Thank you very much. That's
Bye-bye.
Beatrice Farley and the Elvis Show this Saturday night, and 8 o'clock is the time. Right, quick break.
A public service announcement from Donegal County Council. Join us to celebrate Europe Day and EU50 on Tuesday, 9th of May 2023. EU50 events mark Ireland's 50th anniversary of joining the European Union. Speakers include Stephen Kinsella, media commentator and author of Ireland in 2050. Colin Markey, MEP, and Chris McManus, MEP, via video link. Olivia Jones from Antashka. Donegal Youth Service Professor Hugh Fraser, Paul Kiernan, Jolene Coipier Machado, and Professor John Sweeney. There'll be music from the Newland Choir and refreshments provided. This is a free event, but booking is essential via www.donegal.ie/Europe Day or by telephoning 074 91 249 50. EU50 is sponsored by the Department of Foreign Affairs, Donegal County Council, supporting Europe Day 2023.
The spring sale is now on at Patterson's The Hall Lifford. There's huge savings across all departments. Garden furniture, beds, sofas, dining sets and giftware. With up to 50% off selected mattresses. Plus up to 50% off ex-display kitchens. Hundreds of products in stock and ready for delivery or collection. Open Monday to Saturday 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. So get yourself down to Patterson's spring sale now.
Welcome back. It's 18 minutes after... what time is it? Monday night, 9 o'clock. We welcome our next guests, and they've a massive night lined up tonight, and we thank them for coming out of their heavy schedule. It's one for the road, and it's Ryan and Finton. How's it doing, lads?
How's the phone? How you getting on it?
It's going good. Quick history of the band first.
we come together in 2016.
Aye.
Kind of me and Ryan would have knew each other through the years, through flaws and competitions. We used to be big into the traditional music. We would have competed at all kind of age groups, under 12s, under 15s, and right up through into seniors even. We kind of met through that and sessions and different things around the country and got together. And
are you both from Annaman?
No, I'm Tyrone.
Good man. Thank God there's another one.
I'm not too sure. You can call me anywhere.
Well, thank God there's another one of us here. Sometimes you get outnumbered in this, But you're yourself, and there's
I'm
Monaghan man, are you?
Aye.
I thought you're from Annaman. I don't know why I thought that.
If you have an insult.
No. I wasn't trying. Jesus. Nothing wrong with from Anna people. You should start a hand on here now, Jimmy. Will you see the text message coming on now? Oh no, yeah, Monaghan man, right? So anyway, the band is starting since what, 2016?
2016, yeah.
And the name One for the Road, how did that come about?
There's no massive story behind it. Kind of just, as the saying goes, one for the road. You could be in the pub there and people shouting one for the road.
That's a good title. It's a good title.
Well, it fits some nights.
It definitely does, doesn't it?
So, and it's two-piece?
Two-piece. We started off as a two-piece, and we're kind of moving more into now 3-piece, 4-piece into the 5-piece, you know, for such that bigger kind of stuff, you know.
Because of the bigger venues, not
Bigger
is that what it
venues
is?
and
Bigger sound.
Bigger
Get it out
sound.
there. Bigger crowds.
Bigger crowds, that's all.
Everything.
And more money. Well, anyway, listen, we'll go straight into a piece of music, and the first bit of music you're going to do for us.
Yeah, see, Galway
Go
Gary.
right here.
Oh, all right. When you're ready,
I don't know.
take it away.
See, I knew right then I've been singing the world. Boys down the something from the Galway girl. The rain came down on the day, hey. She asked me up to her for a ding, a fine soft day, hey. Yes, now, tell me what will you do? Every hair's black and her eyes are blue. See, I knew right then I've been singing a world. Yeah, something from the Galway girl. I woke up, I was all alone the day hey, with a broken heart and singing home on a fine soft day, hey, yes, now, tell me what would you do? Every hair is black and her eyes are blue. See, I travel around, I've been all over this world. Boys, I ain't never seen one like a Galway girl.
Classic. Yes, well done, lads. Thank you very much indeed. Tonight's night, we're just talking off air about it prior to that. It's a big night.
Oh, this kind of grew into a big night, yeah. Yeah, we started them about 2 years ago now. So, it's kind of a big student kind of renowned around all the colleges and that now. There's ones kind of coming from everywhere towards it, so.
And are you the only act on it tonight?
We're only act on tonight. We were doing them all, and sure, things is getting that busy. We're kind of doing every second or third week now, like, you know. But there'll be all different acts in the Monday, but mainly it would have been us, kind of started it off from that. You know?
Many nights are you gigging?
It's kind of different every week. You'd be talking definitely 3 or 4 anyway. Aye.
So is this tonight? This Monday night, and then
tonight's Monday. We're back out Wednesday. We're back out Friday, Saturday, Sunday again.
Are you are you local this weekend, or are you up and down the country?
We're back. What do we have on Friday night? Oh, what do we have on Friday night? With the man sitting beside us. I can't remember what I done yesterday.
Yes, it's a good job. It's a good job the manager's sitting there beside you.
We've the king of the island beside us here.
Thomas Costello's joined us, Tubbs, and you're welcome on too, my friend.
How's it going, man? Hey, good to be back here again. Hey.
It's a few years now since you're up in Fairness.
It's a few years. I sat at him just thinking. I sat in the studio with a lot of different boys through the years. And here with Tommy and God rest P.O. and Gary Gamble, and it was a wee stint with us all nearly.
Jesus,
and package. You made some great nights in here. I remember coming back actually from an English tour one time from London, along with Gary Gamble and John Dolan off the cuff, and a gang of us were David Craig. And Packy rang us. We were over in Holyhead heading back, and he says, "What time are you back at?" He says, "Why?" He said, "Why don't you not come up and do Monday night in the studio?" And the ferry was late, and the panic was on us to get back, but we made it anyways. And we had a great nice crack here with Packy. It was
no bother at all. Just come in and do it as you do.
Just come in, done it.
So that's what it's all about. And you're busy yourself?
Hey, we're busy. We're really too busy at times, you know.
And we're going to chat about the big festival this weekend coming up. By God, I tell you, you have a brilliant line up there. And the lads are in it as well, are you?
Lads are in it as well, aye. So that's a big one. I suppose that fest this weekend, you know, the reason these festivals in Ironmore, I started these festivals maybe 10 or 11 years ago, was to try and get the tourism. We kind of just traditionally had a couple of, you know, July and August was always, July and the first 2 weeks in August was always busy with the Irish College, which is a saviour for the island because the fishing's all gone and different things. So we kind of started doing these news weekends, and it's just to try and make the season a bit longer to bring, because tourism is vital for us on the island.
Of course.
So very, very lucky. I suppose this weekend probably wouldn't have happened. You know, we have some great acts on, but I suppose the headline act this weekend has to be the Horse and Donkeys. You know, probably the hottest act in the country at the minute, I suppose, by any standards, the numbers they're doing. And the guys who just, you know, they come out every year and they do this for me, and it's very grateful to them for doing it, you know.
Brilliant. Well, we'll chat about it in a minute because I want to let people know about it and what's on. But we'll go back to these boys. I know you said so much about the Horse and Donkeys, and there's no point in annoying these boys, like, you know what I mean? It's their gig here tonight, you know what I mean? But do you do many festivals? That's
Sheer eyes, right? You come up, I suppose.
It's building up, yeah. I suppose COVID stopped everything. You know, we were in a good build before COVID. I suppose.
And what way was going then? Were you going with a 4-piece or 3-piece, or what were you?
Bits and pieces too. It was just kind of rising that way, and then COVID just stopped everything on its head. You know, stopped it for everybody.
Of course it did. And during COVID and that, did you get involved on the online stuff?
We did. We done some of the live videos kind of around. Well, depending on what the regulations was at the time, sometimes you couldn't be together, whatever the case was. But when things settled a wee bit, we done some of the live videos together and in homes and stuff and different things, you know.
Excellent. I suppose you had to keep your foot on there too at the same time. Russ says, "Up, ya boy." And Jimmy McCormick says, "The lads," and a smiley emoji thing with a face. And Keith Neary says, "No more small towns for them boys."
Small guys.
And Eileen Carroll says, "Greetings from Kerry. Great singer, great music, love it." And Natasha Farn, Voodoo. Kieran McLaughlin says, "But Natasha Farn, Voodoo might need to get." What the hell is that? What's it? What?
Might need to get a hit. Might need to go tonight.
Oh, he has to go tonight. Oh, good stuff, Kieran. Some of the stuff you do actually read out too. Next thing about
be careful.
But it's, you know, I can. I have a lot of times I can't see the text and I mix the words up, you know. So I get. But any big plans for the summer? Anything else?
We have a couple of big things coming up. Well, obviously, this festival coming up this weekend. It's always a great one for us to get out to the island.
You've been out before?
Well, half times. It was a big experience.
We not mention the first time that we couldn't tell you about the first time they went out.
They can't mind it.
No, but I can't tell you about it. It's a secret. It's a secret about the first time they went out.
Right,
we can't talk about it.
Right.
We're more kind of mountain men. We're not used to the water out there.
You've got that. You've got that look about you. It's all right. You have to go wild for the stuff and tell you. So. The band themselves, have you recorded much as a band, or have you not?
Recorded bits, a couple of singles in the studios. There was one there that it was a cover of a Taylor Swift song. It was supposed to be released that time, like properly released.
Aye.
Before COVID, and sure, as I say, it stood everything on its head. So we're kind of working towards officially releasing it now, coming up shortly. We have a live album we're going to record now in, I think it's going to be in Switch nightclub in Castleblaney.
Right.
Well, that's just not fully finalised, but it's looking
hopefully
like that anyway.
Well, you see, that's what people want to hear too. You know, they want to hear.
The live.
Do you write anything yourself?
Bits and pieces, nothing released, but that'll be the way it'll be going too. Hopefully, never.
Well, your own, you know, getting your own.
You need a good knack for it.
Oh, you want a good pension bill, pot of built up, you know what I mean? You're writing for yourself. Your manager could write stuff for you.
He could.
Now, he's recording any stuff at the minute. Anything coming up you can tell us about?
We have a single coming up with kind of a right classified figure in the Irish scene. We just can't really say who he is yet. But,
no, but sure, it doesn't matter. But it's going to be a hit, don't it? I'll tell you, because the first time round it was a hit.
It's in the pipeline.
It'll be brilliant, but we're not going to say too much. But and there's people watching on the cameras are saying I can see by their eyes there's somebody famous going to be backing, or not so much backing this person, but he'll be in supporting you on it.
Well, he's going to. We'll kind of do a collab on it. We'll join in together on it.
Well, we'll say no more about it. Just shocked him when it comes out. And Kit Costello says, behave yourselves there, boys.
We're looking after this one, Kit.
Take something.
And Michaela Armstrong, hello to you. Better be ready for, some boys, some tunes from James. Good man, James. And Michaela said, better be ready for the 1st of September. Leonard and Armstrong. Yahoo.
That's a wedding.
Oh, is that a wedding?
That's a good friend of mine.
Oh, excellent. Who do you this one here now? Paul Sally says, on the sheep.
Paul's the main one. He keeps the show on the road. That's the mechanic, man.
Oh, is that right?
Mechanic.
Oh, you need one, do you? And tell me this, the weddings, do you do a lot of weddings?
We do. Well, we do a fair amount. Like, we don't want to go down the road of all weddings, but we do. What do we do a month? 4 or 5?
4 or 5 a month.
You could do nearly all if you wanted it. But
is that right? And what would you cover? What kind of music would you cover? Everything, or?
It's like what I say to people, it kind of depends on the crowd. You're kind of trying to judge the crowd every night, you know. Sometimes you get an older kind of a crowd, younger crowd. Everybody likes different stuff. You can only try your best too, I suppose. But
no, but do you know, I remember doing the weddings. Me and Marty Friel works up here. Me and Marty would have done the wedding discos. And honest to God, you know yourselves better than I know. Songs could go down a storm the night, and the next night you just die of death. Yeah. And you're looking at half of them going, "Jeez, what did you just come out for?" You know what I mean? But do you find that, isn't it? You just baiting away in the next.
It messes with sometimes.
Maybe you are different than us. Maybe we were just crap. But you know what I mean? Any chance of some Midlands dates, lads?
Midlands dates.
The Midlands.
Midlands dates. Just off the top of my head.
Probably the Well and Moat, I suppose.
Probably that. Or there's a festival in Bonaher on the 5th of August.
Right.
Awfully.
If people want more information, where can they get it?
Social media would be the main kind of things. Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram.
Do you come under One for the Road?
Mm-hmm. It's all One for the Road. It's all under One for the Road. Like.
Right.
And then there'll be contact details, numbers, everything.
Everything on there. Right. Lorna said Fenton was a brilliant drummer too, and the O'Neill Pipe Band.
After you have the O'Neill Pipe on, it'll have a big shout out.
Were you the drummer in it?
I started there and was very young.
You pack the drums in then?
Well, I just don't have much time to do it now, but if I could get time at all, I'd try and get out, you know. But
and Kieran said, some boys there in Switch nightclub, always a great night. Where'd you say that is, Fenton? And
that's Castleblaney.
Aye. And the Well will do fine. Paul says, the Well will do fine. What's it?
The Well in Moat. The Well, it's a venue in Moat.
Moat? Oh, I heard of it.
Westmeath.
Right, tell Fenton that Terry Trainor's listening.
Good man, Terry. Big shout out to Terry.
There you go. You see, the fan club, I'll tell you, they're all good crack. Right, lads, another song, and you have a contract signed here. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll take an ad break and give you a chance to talk among yourselves. To see if you know another song. And if you do, if you do, we'll go with that.
We'll learn a quick one.
Right, don't go away. One for the Road live in studio, and with more chat coming up, and we'll tell you all about the big festival this weekend in Ironmore. Oh.
A public interest message from Donegal County Council. Join Donegal County Museum in the County Archives for 2 free talks examining previously unexplored aspects of Donegal's history. On Saturday, 13th of May at 2 p.m, Judith McCarthy, curator, will give a presentation on casualties and survivors from Donegal during and after the First World War. And on Wednesday, 24th of May at 7:30 p.m, Dr. Niamh Brennan, County Archives, will give a talk on Irish Loyalist refugees and the Irish Grants Committee from 1922 to 1929. These talks are part of Donegal's Decade of Centenaries programme. For more information, contact Donegal County Museum at 074 91 24613 or museum@donegalcoco.ie. Donegal County Council, supporting our communities and protecting our heritage.
For great value in suits, visit Watson Menswear in Letterkenny. Top labels like Rimazumo, White Label, Spectre and Daniel Graham. For the finishing touch, there's also a great choice of shirts, ties and footwear. Extra reductions for all wedding parties. At Watson Menswear, open 7 days a week on Main Street, Letterkenny. See watsonmenswear.com.
You're listening to Paul McDevitt.
You're welcome back. We are live as always on a Monday night, and thanks for listening and tuning in. It's always great to have people there watching us right across the globe on our social media pages as well, and it's always a bit of crack on a Monday night. The only thing about the cameras coming on here, people can actually see how well organised we are, Jimmy, can't they? Whereas if people are listening, they just think, God, it's a very slick operation there, but when they watch us live, they go, geez, what a pile of God. Anyway, listen, we're one for the roader with us here, and you're going to do another song for us this time. What are you going to do this time for us?
What do you want to do, Ryan?
You go big girl again.
You go big girl again. Well, a fair play to you, because we haven't heard it in about 10 minutes. So if you're going along to hear one for the road, expect about 30.
You'll know by the time we finish.
You might even know it better than these boys. What he's going to do?
We'll do this cover. We'll do a Taylor Swift love story.
That's brilliant. When you're ready. And you're going to record this, aren't you?
We'll have it recorded.
Right, you're going to fire it out.
Release.
Good stuff. When you're ready, lad.
We were both young when I first saw you. I closed my eyes and the flashbacks start just standing there on the balcony of summer air. You could see the lights, see the party, the bunk out, see him make a way through the crowd and sing low. Oh, little late I know. Oh, that you're Romeo and I was throwing pebbles. My daddy said stay away from Juliet. I was crying on the staircase, begging him please don't go. And I said, Romeo, take me summer, I can be alone. I'll be waiting on the step that moves from you. Be the prince, and I'll be the princess. It's a love story, baby, just say it. So I sneak out to the garden to see you. We keep quiet, cause I'm daddy feet used to close your eyes. Let's hit the town for a while. Oh, there you Romeo and I was shot in dinner. My daddy stayed still with Juliet. You're everything to me. I was begging you, please don't go. And I said, Romeo, sing me summer, I can be alone. I'll be waiting on the symptoms on you. Be the prince, and I'll be the princess. It's a love story, maybe just say yeah. Cause I get tired of waiting, wondering if you haven't coming around. My faith is fading. When I met you on the outskirts of town, and I said, Romeo, save me. I've been feeling so alone. I keep waiting for you. You'll never come home. Is this in my head? I don't know what to think. He down to the ground. He pulled out a ring and said, marry me, Juliet. You'll never have to be alone. I love you. And that's all I really know. And talk your dad, go and pick out a wine dress. It's a love story, baby, just say it.
Yo! Excellent, lads. Now, there's no point me saying letting on I know Taylor Swift stuff, but I would imagine it's slightly different than the original.
It would be, I can't put our own
Do
strike.
you do that with many songs, do you?
That's kind of that'll be the main thing behind us. We do that with a lot of songs. You know, nearly everything would be any covers wouldn't just be your ordinary cover, like, you know.
I give it a bit
Try
of
to give it a bit of a boost.
Well, you kind of, you know, if you're coming on to do something that you want it to be different. I find a lot of times when I listen to songs like that bands do, I think of the cover better than I do the original. Now that song there would be good for me. I wouldn't know Taylor Swift if she walked in here now. There's no point in me telling the lie, but well done on that. And listen, get it out there. That's what it's all about. This weekend you're appearing at the Rock on the Rock, and Thomas, tell us a bit about this now, because this is a brilliant weekend. There's loads here, and I'm just looking. You have David Craig, you have My Generation, One for the Road, Flair, and then you have a late disco each night. Now there's packages and everything there. So take us through it from the start, if you don't mind.
Yeah, well, I suppose it's just something that we kind of started back. It was maybe the year before COVID. I say it was just on with the festivals around the country. Fest this will be its 11th, 12th year there now. And that's kind of gone strength to strength. It's very important, vital for the island to take so many people every year, and it's grown year on year. So we decided we'd try and maybe up the ante a bit before COVID. So we used to hire a marquee.
Yes.
And we found it was successful. There was just more room, just some great venues in Ironmore, like the Smugglers and Early's and Glen Hotel and Phil Vans and Neely's and all the bars. They're great spots. You saw Jimmy there. He's a wee glink in his eye there for his time out in the island there. He's thinking all these spots, you know.
But I tell you, Thomas, there's no point in me telling the lie now, and there's no point in Jimmy taking the credit. I'd be out there in a heartbeat, let me tell you, and I didn't have a bad night in it yet.
Well, it's an open invitation this weekend, boys. You have an open invitation this weekend.
You never know.
But we just, you know, with the venues, the crowds were getting that much bigger, so we started hiring the marquees out, and I kind of then thought, you know what, I might just take a gamble. And I went last year. It's actually just a year. What day's today? The 6th of May last year. I bought my own marquee.
Oh, you bought your own?
Bought my own marquee.
Good
so
man.
We're self-sufficient there now. And I was told the Puss and Donkeys and that what I was doing last year, and said, you know what, we'll come out and we'll do the first gig for you, Tubsy. So forever grateful for that. And you know, they like the old crack in the island themselves. They go out and they do a day's fishing and all that kind of stuff. And they're lucky enough, you know, I do a lot of work with them throughout the country and over in England there in different places with them, and they've decided they want to come back out again this year. So it's just it's a bit like Daniel O'Donnell coming back every year. The Puss and Donkeys come back to Ironmore Island.
But come here, you hit the nail on the head earlier on. They are flat out. They are the big name like at the minute.
It's massive, massive. Like they did the NEC down in Killarney there last year. There was 4,000 people at the gig.
Wow,
4,000 people. Like it's, you know, they're doing the next gig after Ironmore next weekend. They're heading for Australia. They're doing 9-10 gigs in Australia.
Gee.
Yeah, it's
amazing stuff.
And such humble guys, you know. The big thing about it is, you know, these guys come in here and they sit with us and they chat to us, and like there's no
nonsense.
Nothing.
Not the East boys, like.
These boys will not be talking. These boys are sort of the same. These boys are the same kind of thing. But you know, you were just talking earlier on there about Monaghan men and Tyrone men. I'm just thinking, I'm the only Donegal man in here in the Donegal.
Just you're all right, too.
I should be worried, maybe.
You're safe enough here, young fella, let me tell you.
I know that.
No, you're dead on.
But
come here, this is a big thing you're taking on, Tubbs. There's no point in saying it's not. This is a massive thing, and fair play to you, because like it's a gamble. You have 2 nights on here.
Yeah.
And you have accommodation packages and everything. So what's the general? Just is there a ticket only thing?
We're ticket only because like I had. It's one thing building a marquee, but then you have your license and your regulations. So you have to get all certain with the fire officer. So actually, I'm in court tomorrow to just get it all over the line with the licensing, but it's grand because the fire officer has to come and inspect. He has to electrician search. You have to all the different search, fire extinguishers, all the different stuff.
Yes.
So once he's happy, then they grant the license. Then so we have an exemption. We'll run late. We'll run till 2:30 each night.
Right.
Seamus Boyle there, the Ironmore Ferry. He's running late ferry every night. Then.
Good man.
Because we'll be catering maybe for 260, 270 people on the island for the weekend. And then there's so much more come across in the ferry each night.
And can you come across like that just
as long as it's booked? Because we like the ferry can only take so many at a time.
Yes.
And obviously I have a certain number I can only put into the marquee at a time.
Yes.
So that's why we can run as a ticket event only.
As far as the marquee from the ferry?
It's actually at that Ardmore Holiday Village. It's probably about half a mile.
We were up there before.
Yeah, half a mile. So it's grand. It's you know, it's a lot of work getting it set up, and it's only once it's set up then it's to come down then again right away next week, because we're heading then we have another festival. We started another festival then, myself and a gentleman in a local called Keith Neary. So we're starting a thing we have a thing starting this year called Townfest. The guys are actually on that festival as well.
Where's that in?
In Dunlow. That's the June Bank Holiday weekend. So we're heading down there then. We're heading out there, so it has to come down and we have to start the whole process all over again in Dunlow for the June Bank Holiday. I suppose Derek Ryan's doing that one, Mark McCabe, the lads here, Gary Ogg. So we're doing 3 days. We're actually doing 4 days and 3 nights of that one. It's a Townfest and there's 3 local charities benefiting from it.
Well done.
And then when that's all over, we're heading for Derrygonley, for a GA club in Derrygonley. Up there, and then we're back then again to Dunlow for the way from Dunlow. We've a lot of acts lined up for Dunlow then, and then we're back to Ironmore. We actually have 2 weddings within 6 days in the Marquee in Ironmore, and then we're into the Country Fest, which is August. So it's all going. We're trying to keep everything else going in the meantime as well, you know.
But come here, we'll just move from that, and lads, we'll get back to you.
You're all right, don't we?
You're dead on. The 19th and 20th of August, you have the Ironmore Country Fest. And there's a cracking lineup you have there again.
Yeah, it's gone 2 nights. Yeah, 2 nights. It's the same again, just with country music. We're very lucky. We have so many, like this. I think this is the 11th or 12th year this year. We have people that come back every. I have people that come to that festival from the first year. You know, and I mean when I started that, people were saying, "Oh, that'll never work for you."
It'll never work.
But it's just gone from strength to strength.
You proved them wrong. Yeah. There's a young fellow never heard of before, David James. He's new and up and coming.
Yeah, I wonder who's he.
No, he's doing first.
He's flying. He's actually with Nashville there, so he is.
He is. I heard that. Aye.
So, I wonder will he take his back? Anything? Or?
He mightn't come back. They start hearing his voice over there. They mightn't let him back. Jimmy Buckley and Lovely Douglas, and of course, good old buddy David Craig in the band there, and they're there this weekend as well.
They're out and all. David's out and all. Real good guy, David. And Jesus, he's so popular here in Donegal and further afield. But he's a great singer. He's a good all-round singer. He can sing a ballad or a country. Or
aye, we'll have to get him up again some Monday night. But come here, as I say, people want information now on these gigs and the weekend gig.
There's very little left now for this weekend now, but to say we have small amount of availability left. It's just TC Promotions there on Facebook, or give us a call. The numbers are on there, or my own numbers 08786087776. But will not be hard to track down. We're one of the easier people, I suppose, to track down for all maybe the right reasons or the wrong reasons.
Oh no, you're dead on, and fully licensed late bar and food served on site. What more do you want?
Yeah. Just regarding the guys, I just want maybe just some of their bigger gigs that's coming off there.
Yes.
Maybe a bit better memory of some of the gigs. The guys have a big one in the Imperial in Cavan. They were actually there on St Patrick's night, and there were a massive number to close the doors now. So they're back now on the 10th of June, and they're coming back here then again for the Donegal rally on the Friday and the Sunday and the Monday.
Big one
for the rally as well.
Big one.
And they have Castlebrandy as well, Switch, and we've done a UK tour. We're actually in the UK. We're just back in the UK. About 4 weeks.
I suppose it could be that now. Things moving fast.
4 weeks. So for a wee small mini UK tour together, we've done. The bigger of the places that's left, so many places have closed. All these Irish places have there were so many of them one time in England, they're gone. But we done Norton's in Birmingham, which is in the Irish centre of Birmingham, really. All the What's the Donkeys do it, the All Folked Up, the Tumbling Paddies, all that genre of music does it. And then the bands that's based in the UK would do it. So we done there on the Friday night, and we had a fantastic gig there, and we headed down then to probably the biggest venue in London for the Irish music, the Claddagh Ring. The guy from Ennis owns it, from Clare, sorry. And we were there on the Saturday night. We had a massive gig there. We closed the door of the Claddagh Ring.
Is the music still alive and well in the UK?
Very much
Irish
so, yeah.
music. Brilliant.
So we'd actually left there then, but we got loaded up. We drove down to London from Birmingham. We were set up. We left London at 4 o'clock in the morning, straight up to Liverpool. Couple hours gigs. We went to bed for a couple of hours. We played Molly Malone's in Liverpool on Sunday night. So we're heading back over now again. Just the phone is just stopping. When are these guys coming back? When they're coming back? So we're heading back over now. We're doing the Crack in the Creek Festival in Manchester, and we're doing the Greenford Show as well in London this year as well. So a lot of big work these guys, and I think they were really gonna go well. But it's just hard to move the fact of so many commitments as a 2-piece to move it into the 4 and 5 piece. And I really hadn't that much time to do what we were going to do, but I think these guys deserve a wee bit of help, and I think they have a good future, so that's why I'm going to row on behind them, do what I can do for them.
Good man, fair play to you. Well lads, listen, you've had a wee break there. I'm sure we could hear the Galway Girl again, but we'll maybe move you on a final track for us, if you don't mind.
Can do, no problem.
What are you going to do for us this time?
Galway Girl.
You're not joking, are you?
Shall we do the hills of Donegal?
Shall we not? So when you're here.
Up here.
This is one for the road, and they're going to do the hills of Donegal.
Second ranches, I legalize them all. We have a road, Las Vegas and the hills of Donegal. Oh, Las Vegas and the hills of Donegal. We're up playing clubs and all the clubs, blackjack and roulette. Mel Gibson, Richard Nielsen, Mike Tyson having a bet. Oh, and a show that could be over his multi-man and nurse. On Donald Trump and like a chunk and them in solitaire. And if I kidded, well, the wall around at Donegal. On the northern side, keep them out by God in Bullertall. You see those second ranches, I legalize them all. We have a roll, Las Vegas and the hills of Donegal. Oh, Las Vegas and the hills of Donegal. Santa Verico, Cubations are through. Shea in Dublin, there's golden in their hills. Well, the asparagus are feeder, the answer lies from me. There's a wall of Stephen and snow and sheep somewhere in Germany. And if I could pull the wall around at Donegal, on the northern side, keep them out by God in Bullertall. You see who's singing ranches, I legalize them all. We have our own Las Vegas and the hills of Donegal. Oh, Las Vegas and the hills of Donegal.
Brilliant, lads. That's one for the road. Listen, Fintan and Ryan, thank you very much indeed. You enjoyed the crack, please. Thanks for coming along. And enjoy the rest of your year. It's a busy one, and to be perfectly honest with you, I think it's going to even get busier for you. So well done on that. Keep doing what you're doing and make good music and enjoy it. That's the main thing. Enjoy it. You know, have the crack and you're in Ironmore this weekend for the Rock at the Rock, and along with the Whistling Donkeys and David Craig and My Generation and Flair. Brilliant, well done, and best wishes, guys, and to Thomas for great promotion and organising of events from Kaz Hunter. Hello, Kaz. So well done, and Tubbs, the best of luck to yourself too, because you're bringing good music, you're bringing custom, you're bringing, I'm sure, you know, much needed money after and the local economy and helping it out. So well done to you. And I say it was a couple of years there now, we didn't know what road we were going. And you keep in touch with us too, my friend.
Well, I want to thank yourself and Jimmy for taking us on here. I spoke to Jimmy a couple of weeks ago, and you know, it's so helpful. I think what you do for the live music is as important. Maybe it's what I'm doing out on the road. And
well, we enjoy the crack.
You give people, you know, somewhere to broadcast their stuff. And
well, it's here. That's what we're for. And as I say, we always say the music scene's great at the minute. And for them couple of years that we were away, we must have badly. So it's great that it's back and long may it stay. And continued success, lads. Thank you very much. That's one for the road. And Thomas Costello from TC Promotions. This is a brand new song from our good friend George Hutton, and Eva Reddy has just released it under Sorsha. Have a listen to this.